Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, in the name of Allah, most gracious, most merciful. All praise be to Allah, the Lord of the heaven and the earth, and peace and blessings be upon our beloved messenger, Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Dear brothers and sisters, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I'm your host Hatim al-Absalam, and welcome in your program Young Leaders. And today we have an extraordinary show. It's the first time that I have three wonderful guests with me. Every single time we have two. Previously we started the trend having two girls on the show, but today is a bit different. We have two girls and a boy. So I would like to welcome my guest today for accepting my invitation. I would start on my right. We have Dima Wa'il Alawati. Assalamu alaikum, Dina.
Alaikum
How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
It's an honor to have you on the show.
Thank you so much.
And we also have on my right Ali Salim Riyami. Assalamu alaikum, Ali.
Wa alaikum assalam.
How are you?
Fine, thank you.
Alhamdulillah. And on my left I have the lovely one. I have Layla bint Ali Al-Lemki. Assalamu alaikum, Layla.
Wa alaikum assalam.
How are you?
Fine.
Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. So today I'm very, very excited to have all of you on the show, and I'm sure we are all going to have a very good time and enjoy ourselves and learn at the same time. So if we start with Dima, can you tell us a little bit about yourself so that our listeners could get to know you better?
Okay, so as mentioned, I'm Dima Al-Lawati. I'm 15 years old and I'm a 10th grader in Azab and Qais International School.
Well, that's good. Do you have any hobbies, Dima?
I'm interested in creative writing, capturing unique angles with my camera, and optimistically charting my way in this evolving society.
Oh, this is very good. I think we'll have an interesting time today. Ali, tell us a little bit about yourself.
My name is Ali Riyami. I'm 12 years old and I'm in grade 7 in Sultan School.
Okay, any hobbies, Ali?
I like to swim and play video games at home.
Okay, that's very good. Layla?
I'm Layla Lemki in Sultan School, grade 4.
How old are you?
I'm 10.
Do you have any hobbies?
Reading.
Reading. Okay, I have people with interesting hobbies today, and I think it's going to be interesting that all of you have different how do you say this? Interests. You have different interests. Okay, we start with school. Ali, tell me, how's school? How's your studies? I believe you haven't started the final exams yet.
No, we start our final exam at the beginning of June.
Beginning of June.
Yes.
So you have the full of May to study and prep. Well, basically I think 2 weeks is left, yeah?
Yes.
For the exams. Adima is the same thing? You start in June?
Actually I start next week.
Next week.
Yeah. But school is very, very stressful at this moment because I'm starting my IGCSEs, which is a very big step for me to...
Okay, so you're starting this year, or this semester, or is it going to be the next one?
No, this is the final semester for me.
This is the final semester for you?
Yes.
Okay. And studies is tough? Do you find it tough, or...?
It can be tough at times, but mostly it puts so much pressure on you because IG is just a 2-year program, which and in grade 10 right now I have to study for the 2 years, the past year and this year, so it's very, very stressful for me to cope up.
Do you have any particular subject that you like, or do you find it
business studies? Definitely.
Business studies.
Yeah.
Business studies. Okay. Layla, how's school?
Good. I had my first exam today.
What did you have?
Islamic.
Did it go well?
Yeah.
Alhamdulillah. So you have a long weekend. I think Sunday is a public holiday, isn't it?
Yeah.
So you have a long week to study.
Yeah.
What's the next exam?
On next Tuesday.
Next Tuesday. Ali, do you enjoy school?
Yes, I think.
Do you like it there?
Yeah.
What are some of the activities that you do in school?
I swim for the swimming team.
Okay.
And I like study, and we do stuff like activities over there.
You said you talked about swimming. Do you think that it is very important for students to have exercises during their life in school? Because some of the kids nowadays spend most of the time indoors, like playing video games, yeah. So they don't like the outdoor activities. So what has swimming added to you? Why did you choose swimming?
So I like to swim because it keeps, like, you get fit and you, like, go to the beach and you can swim.
Do you remember the first time you started swimming? Did you go to special classes or like your parents taught you how to swim?
I don't remember.
You don't remember. Surprisingly, I have many friends at work. They're adults and they don't know how to swim. Yeah, and I find it very sad because swimming is a necessity. Yeah, and when you know how to swim, then you have that confidence, and subhanallah, if anything happens and you're in the sea, at least you would know the basic survival tools. Do you know how to swim, Layla?
Yes.
Yeah? Do you enjoy it?
Yeah.
Especially now at summertime, it's the best time to go outdoors and swim and enjoy yourself. Dima, tell us a little bit about your interest in writing and photography.
For writing, I've been publishing fortnightly in Muscat Daily newspaper, and it's such a huge step for me to take because I've been writing on my own for so long, ever since I was like 9 years old or something. And
MashaAllah.
Thank you.
What sort of things do you write? Like articles, or what interests you in writing?
I'm exposed to a lot of things in society. Everyone is actually exposed to a lot of differences in society, and like racism, sexism, and everything. And for me to be able to share my opinions, I do that through writing because I feel like it's the best way for me to just express how I feel.
Do you feel the relief?
Yes, definitely.
When you write?
Definitely. As soon as I finish my article, I definitely feel.
I think you're very, very close to me in terms of personality, because I also write sometimes and I find relief when I write. So I think we have something in common. Of course, we don't look like one another. You're much prettier than the old man.
No, don't.
Layla, you started reading. When did you start?
I think when I was 6.
When you were 6. What
7.
What encouraged you to start reading?
I like in the stories how they are stuff like which are interesting.
Like what sort of stories do you read?
Adventures.
Adventures. Fiction?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so you get the books from school, or do you go to the library and buy them?
Sometimes I buy, sometimes from school.
Okay. Some of the parents have difficulty to convince their children to start reading, yeah, or to be in the habit of reading, yeah. What got you to start reading? What interested you in reading?
The adventures they have.
Okay. Do you have friends at school who share the same interest as you?
Yeah,
in
some.
Reading? Yeah. When you read these books, Layla, do you think they add anything to your personality, to your knowledge? What do you gain from reading? Do you enjoy?
Yeah. And and sometimes I get more words so when I'm writing stories.
When you're writing stories. You find there is a big difference between the books in school and the story books that you read, the fiction. So do you enjoy also reading the school books?
Yes.
Yes. So I would guess you're an A student.
Yeah.
Alhamdulillah. What about you, Ali?
I don't like reading.
You don't like reading?
No.
Okay, so what interests you, regardless of swimming?
I also watch TV, and I play with my brothers and sometimes with my friends.
Do you have any particular program that you like?
Yeah, PlayStation.
No, on TV.
Oh.
On TV.
Disney Channel.
Disney Channel. So you don't watch the cooking channel like me?
No.
No, you don't. Okay. So, after a few years, maybe Dima is closer to all of you. She'll be graduating, and you'll all be graduating from school. You'll move on with your lives to move to college, yeah? And you might have the option to be within Oman or abroad, yeah? What would be your decision? We'll start with Dima. as you are closer to graduating?
It would be a pleasure to be studying in Oman, but my main goal is to actually study abroad, to just learn about the different cultures in either America or wherever I go to. It's just amazing to see a place that you live in all by yourself, but so you learn more about the culture.
Okay, so going abroad is an option.
Yes.
Do you think of taking your parents with you, or do you want to get rid of them?
They want to come with me.
They want to come with you.
Pleasure
Okay, and you will do your best not to take them.
No.
But I think it's healthy. It's good to go and learn how to be responsible of yourself and to see the world and to mingle with other cultures and societies.
Exactly.
Yeah, so it's a good thing. Most of us, when we're in school, we want to get rid of school. Yeah, and then when we're done with university, we start working. It's becoming stressful, and we wish if we could go back to school. Do you have that feeling? The same feeling that you want to get rid of school now? You want your freedom, or not? You feel that way? Yeah. So what would you do, Layla, once you graduate from school? Have you thought about it? What you want to study?
No.
You've never thought about it? Yeah. Ali, have you thought about it?
No, I still don't know what I would like to study or anything.
You don't know. Okay. Now, for example, if both of you are made in charge of the school, yeah, and you are told to make decisions to change things in the school, yeah, have you got anything that you want to change in your school?
Yes.
Like what?
Like if there were like electronics, like iPads instead of books, and if like you can put a vending machine, for example, for snacks.
For snacks. That would be a good idea, yeah?
Yes.
Layla, any other ideas that you have?
I would like to make the place all shaded.
Shaded. Especially in the summer. In Oman, it's extremely hot, yeah?
Yeah.
Then it's a good suggestion, and I wish and I hope the school would be listening to this show and take with your suggestions and implement them in the future, inshallah. Inshallah. Oh, you can take the initiative and go and talk to them. I just wanted to ask you about one more thing. Maybe I'll ask you, Dima. Is punishment and reward in terms of school. Yeah, you find good students and you find bad students. Yeah, sometimes the bad student they are too noisy in school and they don't allow the good students to concentrate. Yeah, so what do you think would be the appropriate like punishment for some students?
I wouldn't necessarily say that there would be good and bad students. Like, we wouldn't want to discriminate and everything. But even the punishments should be so logical in a way that we should just simply advise them, or to just simply put some regulations in the school to say that this is not the right thing to do in a school or anywhere else, actually.
Yeah.
And hopefully it's gonna.
Do you think now schools are chaotic? Like in the days that I went to school, you would hardly hear the teacher. Yeah, it was too loud and just people were going too wild in the class. Yeah, I went to public schools, and I don't know the schools now. Are they the same, or they much more? There's more order.
I don't know, because I wasn't with in the old days, but
no, but now.
Yes, now it's more disciplined. It's more, as you said, in order and everything. Because this is in my opinion. Maybe people have learned so much from the past, so they have been taking steps to actually improve the schooling and the education.
Okay. So after your exams, inshallah, the summer's coming, summer holidays. Are you guys excited for the summer holiday?
Yes.
Yeah. Any plans so far?
We're going to South Africa.
You're going to South Africa. That's interesting. Is it your first time to go to South Africa?
Yeah.
Okay. What would you like to see in South Africa? Anything in particular?
I would like to see the animals they don't have in other countries.
So the safari. Yeah, that would be good. Did I tell you the story when I went to Africa and went for a safari? I didn't tell
No.
you? Okay, once I went to Africa, and I went with my dad, and we were in the jungle, in the wilderness, and they were busy. My dad and my brother were busy with the animals, and I saw an ostrich nest, and I saw some eggs, and I took one egg and put it in my backpack. And then the day we left Africa at the airport, we had to put our stuff at the scanning machine. And then the policeman stopped us and said, and he talked to my dad and he said, "Are these your stuff?" And my dad said, "Yes, they are our luggage." And he asked, "What's in them?" And then we said, my dad said, "They're just clothes for the kids." And he said, "Are you sure, sir?" And my dad said, "Yes, we're sure." I said, "Can I open it?" I said, "Yeah, go ahead and open it." And he opened it and he removed the egg, and my dad was like, in a shock. And he said, "What is this, sir?" And we had to pay lots of money, fine, because it's an offense to smuggle like eggs or things related to the animal out of the country. And my dad was very angry with me. And after that day, I never traveled again with my dad. So when you go to the safari, make sure you don't get any eggs or anything funny.
Yeah,
Okay?
It would be the only souvenir to have.
Yeah, I was very excited to come back to Oman and have the egg and, nurture the egg until it hatches, and then I had this baby ostrich at home. It would be cool among my friends, but there were other consequences.
Yeah.
Ali, have you been traveling before?
Yeah, I traveled
Where
before.
to?
Like when I was small, I traveled to Australia and stayed there with my parents.
How was your journey to Australia?
I don't remember a lot because when I traveled there, I was 2 months. The first time I traveled.
2 months old?
Yes.
Okay, for sure you don't remember anything.
No.
After that, have you traveled again? Anywhere else?
We traveled to Malaysia, England. We traveled to South Africa before.
What was your favorite place or country that you visited?
America.
America. What did you like in America?
How it was there, the people, the culture.
You liked it, huh?
Yes.
Have you been to Disneyland?
Yes.
Is it good?
Yes.
Enjoyed it?
Yes. A lot.
Okay. Dima, have you been traveling?
Yes, I love traveling. We've been mostly in Europe for the past few years, and now we're moving to the Far East. Yeah.
There's a huge difference between Europe and the Far East, yeah?
Definitely.
Yeah. Some people like nature and the tropical weather.
Yes.
And some of them like the history in Europe and the order and the cities, the architecture. So, if we want to describe Dima, is she a European person or is she an Asian tropical person? What is closer to your heart?
Actually, both, but mostly European.
European.
Yes, it has more life into it. The different, as I said, the architecture, the buildings, the people. Even they're so open to you, and it's just amazing. It's very gorgeous.
What are some of the cities that you saw that you really liked and admired?
The countries are Spain, Italy, France. Those three are actually the most known. That's why it was very beautiful for me to see. And for the Far East, I've been to Laos, which was one of the most amazing countries I've been to.
Tell us a little bit about Laos. It's not very famous, and you don't hear a lot about Laos.
Laos is a very small country. Everyone is minding their own business. Everyone there is just so loving, and you can see like the different cuisines there, the night markets, and it's just you live on your own there. You just have a different outlook on everything.
So if you want a peace of mind, you would go to Laos?
Yes, yeah.
Okay, that's good. So guys, what do you normally do in the weekends? Layla, do you have any plans before the exams? I mean, normally.
Sometimes I go with my friends, sometimes I stay home.
Okay, do you have any sort of entertainment that you like during the weekends?
TV and computer.
TV and computer. Are you always on the social networking?
Yeah, most of the times.
Do you have an Instagram account?
No.
You don't?
No.
If you have one, would you add me?
Yeah, maybe.
What about you, Ali?
On the weekends, on Thursdays, I mostly go to my friend's house.
Mm-hmm.
On Friday, like, I play, and on Saturday, I mostly revise and do my homework.
Okay. Do you live in a neighborhood where maybe sometimes you go out and play with your friends? There are a lot of kids. Do you have activities in your neighborhood also?
No.
No? Ali? No?
Yeah, I have friends that are also like my neighbors. I go play with them sometimes.
Okay. Dima, some of the young people in your age claim that now we don't have much entertainment, especially in Oman for them. But if you see in the past, we had none.
Yeah.
We only had the sand and the beach.
Yes.
Yeah, but now you have malls, you have bowling, you have movies and other stuff. So do you really think that we don't have that much entertainment in Oman?
Life was simpler back then, too, as my parents say and as my family say. Life was simpler back then, but now that we're exposed to everything, we're kind of getting used to it. So we expect more of the country, and we expect like theme parks and everything that we don't have in the country.
Yeah, so in terms of entertainment, if you were a decision maker, and you wanted to do something for the young people in Oman, what would you add?
As I said, theme parks, because it's a way of entertainment. It's a way to use your time not valuably, but just
go crazy.
Yes, from all the stress and everything. Just you have to have some entertainment in your weekend or your day.
Okay, Layla and Ali, do you feel that there is a strong connection between young people and adults? Do you understand one another, or are you always in a conflict? So you get along with adults?
Yes, we sometimes talk to them and they talk to us.
So what are the things that you enjoy talking to with adults?
Like how it was before, and we talk about like
the past?
Yes.
Okay. And what did they tell you about the past?
They there was not a lot of like electronics and entertainment, but they used to like play home together. And
okay.
Yes.
And do you think now people socialize like they used to be in the past, Layla?
Yeah.
Do you have like family gatherings? Do you go to the farm? Do you have barbecues and things like that?
Yeah, sometimes.
Yeah, do you enjoy it?
Yeah.
Yeah? What do you think one day in the future these things are going to stop? The family gatherings, the barbecues, or they will continue? Now that technology is becoming, every single day you get new gadget, and people are busy with their phones or tablets, or they don't talk to each other like they used to. So you think
if they bring more electronics, they won't
talk to one another? So how can we change this? How can we bring back people to how they used to be, kind and loving, and they share their stories together?
Maybe you can make less electronics.
Okay. We would like to remind our listeners that they can call us on the show on our number 24602058. That's 24602058. Please do call us and tell us what do you think of the show. Dima, do you have gadgets?
Yes.
You have one?
Yes.
Okay. What's the maximum period that you stayed away from your gadgets?
Stay away from my gadgets?
Yeah.
I can't go without the gadgets for like an hour.
An hour. Okay, that's a good one. Do you think it's a necessary element of it's part of your life now?
Yes. Yes, definitely.
Okay, so I've heard some of the young people they talk to their parents and they say, if we're going to a holiday this year, the first thing before you choose the hotel, make sure that the hotel has Wi-Fi.
Yes.
Are you one of those?
Well, yes, you can see so. Yes.
Yeah. So,
it's such a huge part of our life right now, technology, because you just find everything in your phone.
So if I ask you, what does social media or social networking add to your life?
Not just social media. I mean, social media is just a way of communication. But if you see other use of gadgets like photography, it's my hobby. So I would love to have a camera, obviously, to capture those images. Also, to make my own blog, my own Instagram account where I can share my writings. All that is adds up to my interest.
Yes.
And that's what I find beneficial in those.
Okay. Ali, you told me that you're a big fan of video games.
Yes.
Yeah. What sort of games do you play?
I play FIFA 15, and Call of Duty and other games.
Okay. Do you prefer playing alone these games, or do you prefer when you have someone playing with you?
No, I feel like it's better when there's someone with me, because I can play against them or with them and talk to each other while we play.
Okay. And many parents complain. Yeah, they say that when the children are playing video games, they go blank. Yeah, they don't hear, they don't see. Do you face this as well?
Sometimes I play a long time on my video games. I get tired and my eyes start to hurt like that.
So normally, how long do you keep on playing? What's the maximum that you played?
Probably, I don't know, an hour or two on my video game.
An hour or two. Okay. That's good. Layla, you have anything to say to me?
No.
No? You don't have any questions?
No.
At all?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead. Ask. Don't be shy.
I don't have anything.
You don't have anything to ask. Okay. Dima, tell us a little bit about your photography. Yeah? When did you start?
Photography was my interest since I was 7 years old or 8 years old. Now I'm moving away from photography a bit because it's becoming so common these days. And writing has become a bigger interest. But I like capturing unique angles. I don't follow a certain type of photography or anything. Whenever I see something, I just have to take a picture of it. That's my...
At the beginning, what attracted you to photography?
It's just that I had it on my phone. I had a camera on my phone and everything. So I just wanted to try. I just wanted to keep a memory when I see those pictures.
You said now that you stopped and you're focusing on writing. Although there are many people out there doing photography, but you can be one of a kind, a unique. Yeah, I know some photographers who are extremely good. Their pictures are unique.
Yeah.
And you can be one of them.
Hopefully I will.
So if you have the time to do both writing and photography, don't stop. Yeah, carry on. And each one of us, it's some people talk about. Let me tell you this. I've met one of the professional photographers in Oman. His name is Wadah al-Musafir. Have you heard about him?
No.
He has a company of photography. And he told me that he has very expensive... he was talking, and I heard him. He was talking about very expensive cameras and equipment that he has. And then he met one guy who does documentaries. I think he's from Lebanon. And this guy was using basic cameras. But the production, the films that he makes are amazing. Yeah, so... It has to be in you, the talent. Yeah, it doesn't count on the camera that you're carrying, or no matter how many people are taking photographs. The eye of a photographer is unique for you.
True. And I always say whenever I went to photography courses and everything, I would go out of that course and yes, I would be I would benefit from it, but then I would always say that I don't want to follow the settings, or I don't want to do this and let someone tell me how to take a picture. I just want to do it. That's how I look at the...
That's very good. It makes you unique. Layla, do you have friends at school?
Yes.
Yeah? And do you always keep in touch with them?
Yeah.
You know, one day when you graduate from school, you will have to start college, and then you might not see your friends very often. So, any plans to keep in touch with them, to get, you know,
I can.
when life is getting busy?
Yeah, I'll still stay in touch with them.
You'll stay in touch with them. Okay, that's good. Ali, if someone mentions money, what does money mean to you?
Money is like what you... I don't know what to like say how it is. I don't know how to explain it.
If I say, for example, if I give you, Ali, 1 million riyal, would you know what to buy with it?
I'll buy stuff, but like my money won't finish probably.
Like what? What would you buy?
Like I don't know, like games and stuff.
Games and stuff. Would you give some of the money to me?
Yeah.
I would know what to do with it. Dima, would you know what to do?
Okay. Me, for 1 million riyals, I have an interest in raising awareness of cancer and encouraging a wider understanding of this disease. So I would definitely donate a huge part of my money for cancer.
For cancer.
Yes, and the rest is mine.
The rest is yours, huh?
Yeah.
So you didn't tell us what would you do with the rest of it?
I'm not sure.
You're not sure?
No.
Okay. Layla?
I would save it for when I need it.
You'll save it for when you need it. But now you don't need anything. You don't want to buy anything.
No.
Okay. You just asked me what I would do with it.
Yeah.
Well, I have big plans for... I don't know if I should be sharing this on air, but I have a big plan of buying a big farm and turning it into a summer camp for young people such as yourself. And in the summer camp, you would have a mini zoo. You would have a place where you can do lots of sports like gymnastics, martial arts, and tennis and swimming. And you would have a boot camp for the guys to learn some of the tactics in the army, for example, so that they can get physically fit. And then I would have classes for teaching them how to become young leaders, and I would have workshops to teach them traditional crafts, the traditional Omani crafts like making khanjar and pottery and things like that. So you would come to my farm, to my camp, for almost a month or two, and you will spend all your time just learning and having fun and doing all the things that you wish to do.
Beautiful.
So that's what I want to do, but I'm still looking for the poor man who's going to give me the 1 million. Inshallah, one day. Okay, so I think we have a call. Do we have a call? No, we don't have a call. Do we have a call? Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum.
Hello, assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Who is this?
This is Rasha Ariyami.
Rasha Riyami. Yes,
Yes.
Rasha.
I'm the auntie of Ali Ariyami and the
MashaAllah.
auntie of Layla Al-Lamki.
MashaAllah.
Yeah.
I can see big smiles on their faces.
Oh, they must be happy to hear from me.
Yeah. Have you been listening to the show from the beginning?
Yes, almost. I just missed few minutes, I guess.
Okay, what
Yeah.
would you like to tell our young leaders on the show today?
Yeah. First of all, I'm very proud to hear their answers, both Ali, Layla, and Dima as well. They
Alhamdulillah.
really, I think they are leaders. Inshallah, they will be those who will build our country in a very good way.
Inshallah.
We depend on them, inshallah.
Inshallah.
And you raised the point that at the past we didn't have like many things as for entertainment. I would say yes. Today, now kids are very lucky to have like ice skating, cinemas, malls, some
Yes.
of the parks which are new. But our time we didn't have, as you said, we had the beach, we had
Sand.
two malls. I won't say malls, but it was just a center, one or two. But I guess
It was
they're very lucky now.
a grocery shop only. It was not a center.
Yeah, group of shop, I would say. Yes.
Yeah.
and I'm very proud of them. They're really doing well on air. I'm happily, to hear them like that. I'm very happy to hear them.
Okay, can I ask you a question?
Yes, please.
Yeah, there is a misconception that young people of this generation are not responsible enough. Do you think this is true?
Well, I would say, as for responsibility, many of them are responsible, I would say. But nowadays, it is all over the world. They are more demanding. They ask for more.
Yes.
Yeah, they might be responsible. Many of them are responsible, but also many of them are very demanding. They ask for more because they see their friend has a mobile. I want a mobile at the age of like 12 and 11. But I got my first mobile at the age of 18 when I was in the university.
Yes.
See? Because different of ages for sure. I'm sure it's not only, maybe it's not their fault actually. But yes, because of, they like to imitate their other peers. And that's what's happening actually.
Okay, and the second question that I wanted to ask you, do you think that there is a big gap of communication between the young people and their parents?
Well, yeah, this is one of the issues that I always discuss it with my friends and cousins. I think the gap is between the kids and the parents sometimes and many times comes from the parents themselves, They do not talk to their kids. I'm not generalizing.
Yes.
I'm not trying. There are many parents who really
talk to their kids.
Many things, and I was lucky to be one of them. My father really taught me everything.
Alhamdulillah.
But so mother is busy, father is busier, and the kids are left either with the nanny and with their friends. Plus, the biggest friend nowadays is the internet.
Yes.
So anything they want to know they won't get it from their parents. I mean, if you ask Ali, Layla, or Dima, what is the meaning of any word like Islamic banking, they won't ask their parents. They will immediately go and Google it.
Sheikh Google.
Yeah, that's like 15 to 20 years, like my generation. I would ask my father. I would go to the library and read.
Yes.
So the internet is like a substitute in many things.
Yes.
Even studying. I mean, kids nowadays use the internet to make their researches or to make their homework. Otherwise, I used to ask my mom. I used to ask my teacher how to do that. Maybe I'll go to the library. But nowadays, it is all through the internet.
Yes.
Yeah. Maybe it's not something wrong. I'm not saying something wrong. But it's it's the age difference.
It's their time. It's their time, and that's how they do things.
Now it's the age of. I know a kid in my time used to play with normal toys. I mean, with batteries that operated with batteries. Now, most of toys are operated with SIM cards. Like tablets or iPads, or you know what I mean.
Yes.
And that is their age. I mean, because I'm sure before my age was like wooden toys only. Very simple with fabric and wood.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Ms. Rasha, for calling and sharing your thoughts. And we're proud of you for calling, and we're proud of you for raising these wonderful kids. And we're proud of all the parents out there who care about their children and spend time with them to educate them and guide them to the right path. Thank you very much, Ms. Rasha.
Thank you very much. And I
Thank
really
you.
wish those youngsters very good luck in their life.
Thank you.
Career-wise,
Ameen.
study-wise, and family-wise for sure.
Ameen.
All right?
Inshallah.
Thank you.
Thank you. So, Ali and Layla, what do you think of your aunt calling? And what do you think of what she said?
It's true.
It's true, yeah? Dima, when it comes to responsibility, it's a big thing, it's a big word, and sooner or later we would have to learn the responsibility, especially if we're going to be independent. And it's a cycle of learning, yeah? So how can we describe responsibility in life now, at your age? What would be responsible?
Everyone is responsible for their own steps or their risks to be taken. I mean, and every age has its own limit of responsibility and its own phase of responsibility. But for me, it's to just be respectful to everyone, to my parents, to my family, to just do whatever my family or my teacher, anyone who's older than me, asks for. That's definitely one of the most important things to do.
Okay. Ali and Layla, how long is your school hours? What time do you come back from school?
We finished school 2:45.
2:45. Yeah. Would you rather the school hours be shorter, or the same, or longer?
The same, I would say.
The same.
Yeah.
When you come back from school, do you get a bit of rest and then do you go to do your homework, or do you do your homework at school?
I like to do my homework. Like first, I get home, I relax a little, and then I start doing my homework.
Okay. So, Layla, what are some of the activities that you do together with your parents? Is there anything in particular that you do with your parents?
Sometimes my homework if I need help, and sometimes I search on the internet.
Other than homework and internet, anything fun that you do?
Yeah.
Like what?
Sometimes we go to the malls.
You go to the malls. Do you like shopping? Do you enjoy shopping? Yeah, for groceries or for stuff that
For
belongs
stuff
to you?
and groceries.
And groceries. Okay. How do you pick your groceries?
The stuff I like.
The stuff you like. Do you have a list?
Yeah.
Do you notice many times that you have a list and then when you go and buy the groceries, you end up buying more things than what you have on the list? Yeah. Ali, how's shopping with you?
I don't like shopping for clothes and that.
Yeah.
I like shops with like games and food and that.
I think we guys, we don't have a problem with shopping. We just get in there and buy what we want and we leave.
Yeah.
But girls,
we get in there and we don't know what we want, but
you don't
we're
know
going to get everything.
So, Dima, how long does it take you to shop? So if, for example, you have an occasion and you want to wear something nice, yeah, and you go shopping, how long does it take you to make up your decision?
Probably an hour or two.
An hour or two?
Yeah, not less, definitely.
And normally who takes you to shop? Who is the patient person who's taking you and spends all this time?
The thing that is good about shopping with me is that I'm going to go with my mom, and both of us are women, so both of us are going to be patient with one another.
It helps.
Yes.
Okay, so what about food? Do you like food? Yeah? What sort of food do you like, Layla?
Chocolate.
Is chocolate food?
I don't know.
You like chocolate? Yeah, so are you obsessed with chocolate or you okay? Okay. What about cooked food?
Yeah, I like sometimes some of the rice and chicken.
And like in the weekends when you go out, you have food or your meals in restaurants.
Yeah.
Do you have any particular favorite one?
No.
You don't have? Anything will do?
Yeah.
Okay. Ali, you have any favorite food?
Yeah, like eating pizza and like fast food restaurant.
Fast food restaurant.
Yeah.
Okay. Dima?
I've tried so many cuisines from the European side and the Far Eastern, but I can definitely say that Japanese food is one of them.
Sushi?
Sushi, yes.
I've tried, I think, the tempura and teppanyaki. And some of them I couldn't eat, honestly, yeah? Because you see things moving on your plate, and I really couldn't. I couldn't eat. The thing about the Far East, some of the places that they eat anything that moves.
Yeah.
So you have to be very careful. I remember when I was in Malaysia, I was still a student, and I went to a function for the college, and they brought me this plate, and it had like noodles on it, yeah. So when I started eating, I thought like I was chewing rubber bands. And then I asked my Chinese friend, what is this? I thought this is noodles. I said, yeah, this is jellyfish.
Oh my God.
I said, oh, please, come on. Don't feed me these stuff. So, yeah.
The fact that they're used to it, they don't really ask you.
They're used to it and they're okay with it. And but I think food is special. And I love watching the food channel, and I like to learn from different cultures how they cook. And I think one day I should open a restaurant. What do you think?
Shout out to my dad.
Yeah.
He really likes
he likes
watching food channels. But
how come all best cooks in the world are men?
Well,
most of women are not into cooking. Are you into cooking?
Not really. Not a very not a huge priority in my life.
So, what happens when you get married and your husband is someone who likes to eat like me?
Oh, hopefully my husband is going to be a good cook, because then there's going to be problems.
Have you tried cooking, Layla?
Yeah.
What did you cook? What did you bake?
Cakes.
Cakes. Normal cakes or cupcakes?
Cupcakes, normal cakes, and cookies.
And cookies. So when am I invited to your house?
I don't know.
You don't know? Okay, can I invite myself?
Yes.
Okay. Ali, have you tried cooking?
No, I don't cook.
Actually, it's very important for guys to learn how to cook.
Yeah.
Ask me why.
Why?
Because when you, inshallah, when you graduate and get a scholarship and you go abroad, you'll find out that, okay, cooking is a priority. Yeah, for all of you.
Mm-hmm.
I remember the first time I traveled for my studies, and I went to Malaysia, and we couldn't afford every single day to buy, fast food, McDonald's or burgers or something. So we had to learn how to cook. And my mother, Allah yahfadha, she wrote some recipes for us on a piece of paper and said, go and try. And then the first time I remember we cooked rice, it was like nuts. The rice was half cooked, and it was tasteless. There was no milk, there is no salt, and the chicken wasn't ready, and it was a disaster. And then by practice we became very good cooks, and we did all the biryani, kabuli, chapati, and chicken, and all the good stuff. And then everybody around us, our friends who did not know how to cook, they became regular customers in our apartment. And this is a bad thing. So make sure you buy very good locks on your doors when you're a good cook. Yeah?
I just want to comment about this.
Yes.
As simple as cooking, as you said, but the fact that you said by practicing you became better at it.
Yes.
And that's always a little moral in our life. Like whenever we're too scared to start or go for a step, and then as soon as we do, it wouldn't be as we expect it to be.
Yes.
But then we start practicing and everything, and then we reach to the limit or the goal that we have been achieving at the bottom of it.
Absolutely. You're absolutely right. Dima, during the break you were talking about Laos, and you said when they asked you where you're from, you said Oman. They didn't know where Oman is.
Yes.
Do you think this is something good or bad? Were you irritated by this, that nobody knows where Oman is?
It's both good and bad. Good in a way that it's such a peaceful country that where everyone is on their own.
Mm-hmm.
That's why it's not very known. And bad because basically like we would want to sometimes be known that Oman is, there's so much of Oman that no one knows about, and it's such a beautiful country. Everyone has to visit it. And
okay, let us take this call. Okay, Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. So I think we lost the call.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam. How are you?
I am fine. Very good evening, Sheikh.
Very good evening to you, Sheikh.
Very good evening to our young leaders, inshallah.
Yes, they are all here. Looking forward to hear what you have to say.
Thank you so much. This is Yusuf Al-Hashmi.
Yusuf Al-Hashmi.
Yeah.
Yusuf, it's the first time for you to call on the show, yes?
Sorry, again?
Is this your first time to call on the show?
Yes.
Okay, tell us what you think of the show.
Firstly, it seems that they have very good leadership,
Uh-huh.
inshallah. And I hope that they will succeed in their life.
Okay.
And
Inshallah.
just I would like to ask them, if you don't mind,
Yes, go
what
ahead.
is their... Yes?
Yes, go ahead. They are listening to you.
Very good, thanks. I would like to know how they are going to spend the long weekend.
How they're going to spend the long weekend.
Yeah.
I think unfortunately all of them have exams soon.
Exactly.
So the long weekend is gone for them. But I think they can tell you themselves. Dima.
Definitely, I agree. Studying, that's all I'm gonna do, basically.
Yeah, so...
Okay, just finally, if you don't mind, I would like to give them an advice,
Yes.
which is to read and read and read, please.
Okay, I think Layla is nodding her head. She agrees with you. You agree with that, Layla?
Yeah.
Yes, because Layla is a big fan of reading. And why did you advise them to read?
Firstly, the word read, it is the first word came in our Holy Quran.
Mm-hmm.
Secondly, reading will open their mind,
Yes.
will increase their knowledge and will increase their leadership skills as well.
Yes.
And there is a statement which I like, which is saying, readers are leaders.
Yes, that's very good. That's very good. It's for the first time to hear this, but I like this quote. You said readers are leaders.
Yeah.
It even rhymes good. Thank you
All right.
very much, Brother Al-Hashmi, for calling. I'm afraid we are running out of time. So thank you. And please keep on following our show and do call us next week as well.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you very
Wonderful.
much. Thank you. Bye-bye. So we have very few minutes to end today's show. Any last words, Layla, you'd like to say?
I enjoyed the show.
You enjoyed the show. You want to say anything to your friends out there? And no?
I don't have anything.
You don't have anything? Okay. Ali, you have anything to say? Any last words?
No, nothing.
Okay. Dima, you can't say nothing.
I have
Yeah, you have to say something. All right, go ahead.
First of all, thank you so much for interviewing me. I just had a blast here. I just want to say that just a little advice to everyone who's listening. Always go for your guts. Always follow the right path. And whenever you want to take a step, just go for it. Don't let anyone define who you are and the powers you can that holds onto you. And you'll forever be blessed.
Thank you very much, Dima Al-Lawati and Ali Al-Riyami and Layla Al-Lemki for being here with us on the show.
Thank you.
You have added a lot to our show, and I personally have learnt from all of you. And again, I remind our young listeners out there that this platform is open for all of you. Whoever wants to join the show, please do contact us on our number 24602058, or leave your number at with our producer, and inshallah we'll get back to you, and you can be part of this show. This show is for you, and just to prove to everyone out there that we have young leaders in Oman, and they can make a difference, and they will make a difference inshallah, and they will build Oman and make Oman a shining star on the map. Dear brothers and sisters, thank you very much for tuning in on 90.4 FM. This is your host Hatim Al-Absalam. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.